Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back in to the garage. Now in today's video, I'm bringing you what I think is a really cool modification you can do for your third generation Toyota 4Runner, and that is the key fob case. Now, as you can see over here, I have my stock third generation 4Runner key fob. I did purchase this silicone cover at one point for the key fob, which I thought was a pretty good idea, but the people at AJT Design have definitely come up with a superior option for us here, and I've purchased it in their quicksand color. So we're about to unpackage it for the very first time, and I'll go through the components with you guys just for, like I said, for the first time. I haven't taken this out or looked at what comes with it. Now, the people at AJT also offer this key fob in an army green, a cement color, which is gray, black, and red. So you have plenty of options to personalize your key fob for your ride. I went with the quicksand color, number one, because I really like it. And number two, it matches my oak interior extremely well. So without further ado, let's unpackage this and see what it looks like. So let's get this thing opened up and see what it's all about. I'm really excited. I will say Amazon shipped this to me extremely quickly, and I'll leave a link in the description of the video if you guys decide that you also want to upgrade your key fob. This looks great, man. Made in USA. I absolutely love that. Real tight seams here, which is great. That's for the panic button, which I think is pretty cool. Little exclamation mark there. So let's set that off to the side. Let's see what else these guys sent us. Looks like we have an AJT Designs decal. That's pretty cool. Instruction card here just kind of tells us don't use thread locker or Loctite on our plastic products, and to stop and watch the instruction video before completing this installation. And we have the screws here and the tool that we're going to use to put it all together. So I did already go and watch the instructions, and so I feel pretty confident. So we're going to go ahead and move forward. I'm going to show you guys how to accomplish this really easily. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my key fob from this silicone case there. Looks like there's some moisture here on my key fob, so I'm going to wipe it off really quick. Now that that's wiped off, we're going to actually crack this case open. Now what you see here is you'll see a little slot on the top of your case. You want to get a small flathead screwdriver, stick it into that slot, and just twist the flathead to pry it open. Once you've got that open, you can then pry it apart. And this is what the inside of your stock third gen 4Runner remote looks like. Not very complicated. So we're going to sit that over there. Now we've got the circuit board here with the battery in place, and you'll also notice as you push the buttons here that this comes out. We've got our three buttons, lock, unlock, and the rear window. We have our essentially our dust shield, our silicone cover dust shield, and it actually holds that circuit board in place. Now what I'm going to do, because it's just a little dirty here, is I'm going to carefully remove that circuit board, making certain to not do too much handling of it. And I'm going to go ahead and clean this piece up, and I'm going to spray this piece up and clean it while it's off, because these are the pieces that we're going to put into our AJT key fob. Now, if you're like me and you choose to clean up these button faces, be very careful, because as you can see, they're delicate and they're connected with these very small pieces of plastic that could break. And if it breaks on you, you're pretty much screwed. You got to get a new one. So we have this dust cover, and what we're going to do is we're going to place our circuit board back into our dust cover. It's going to go face down, battery up, and then also battery at the north side of these two indentions on the left and the right. Okay, you can also see there's a kind of like these little almost plus signs there that kind of correlate with our lock and unlock buttons. So that's one way of looking at it. Next, we're going to take our AJT faceplate and we're going to lay our button faces down in there. And a little sneak peek, that's how it's going to look. And man, that looks good. I love the way that looks. That's going to be excellent. All right, so now that that's in there, we're going to take our battery here and our circuit board, and we're going to lay it directly in. And man, it sits in there perfectly, as you guys can see. that dust cover there sits in and seats exactly how you want it to be. Now, another dead giveaway is right here on the circuit board where it says panic with that gold right there. That's how you know you've got it lined up appropriately. There we are. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our back plate on, and I'm going to lay it down here. Now we're going to go to our hardware pack and get our hardware out. Now that our hardware is laid out, we are ready for installation. Now, one thing I'm going to make certain to do is that my buttons are nice and flush. And we're going to take the first of these screws and lay it in right there. And what we're going to do is thread it in, but I'm not going to thread it all the way. I'm just going to go just a little bit there to get it started. Then I'm going to go opposite corner. The reason I like to go opposite corner is just kind of for equal pressure as you're installing things. This, you know, is a similar method used in other applications. And we're going to continue that as I go all the way around here. All right, now one thing that the instructions state very clearly is not to over torque or over tighten these. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten them down to where I feel like it is just tight enough. And you can feel it if you're used to torquing down any type of bolt or screw or anything by hand. You can feel it. It's really simple, not hard at all. All right, I'm going to give it one last check by doing it this way. Yeah, there we go. And just like that, guys, look at that, man. I love this look. I love this product. And what an excellent upgrade for our key fobs on our 3rd generation 4Runners. And it gives it a nice rugged look. Not just rugged, it's unique, it's protective, and in my case, it kind of matches my interior, which I'm super stoked about. And you know what? It feels and operates just like normal. So I could not be happier. What an excellent product. Something that strikes me as I just hold this in my hands is how lightweight it really is. This is something that looks rigid and looks like it would have a lot of density to it, but the feel of it is extremely lightweight. I mean, if you're comparing the two, it feels the exact same in regards to its weight as our stock key fob, and that is really surprising. In fact, it feels less than the key fob with the silicone cover. So that was something that really surprised me. And you know what, for you enthusiasts out there, this is actually another kind of conversational piece. You know, it's so unique, and if you see somebody else out there with it, you're kind of drawn to it. You know, you're drawn to the look of it, its rigidity, and its appearance. So I could not be happier, man. Thank you guys to the people at AJT Design. You made a fantastic product, and from someone who loves their 3rd generation 4Runner and who loves to continue to find ways to improve it, modify it, personalize it, thank you for making a product not only for me, but for all of us out there that love and appreciate this vehicle. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys see how easy this is. And remember, it comes in army green, black, cement, which is a gray, and red, and this quicksand color. So plenty of options. Go out there, pick yourself one of these things up, and I guarantee you're going to be happy. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you at the next video. Later.